Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Garden Fairy. And today we are on our second video of Fallout 4 with mods. When we left off at the last video, pardon me, I had just finished reading staff duties. And I promised that I was going to pick up exactly where we left off. So here we are going to start off with the all clear and evacuation. The last video was mainly preparing and getting the character creation started. So this video on, we will be in the nitty-gritty of the gameplay. Alright. All clear message. Following a nuclear event, Vault-Tec will monitor hazards such as radiation levels, enemy invasion, subsequent attacks, and other factors. Once conditions are deemed safe, this terminal will receive an all-clear notice. Upon receiving the all-clear notice, Vault-Tec personnel may be evacuated at Overseer discretion. Disregard any notices from organizations or individuals not associated with Vault-Tec, including government and military. Residents are not to be disrupted or evacuated. Vault-Tec will attend to their needs remotely once Vault 111 staff have been evacuated. Mandatory shelter period. Vault 111 is classified as a short-term assignment. Non-resident personnel are expected to carry out research duties and basic maintenance of the vault while awaiting the all-clear signal to evacuate. In the absence of an all-clear message from Vault-Tec, the Overseer may elect to evacuate staff after a mandatory shelter period of 180 days of containment. Under no circumstance may Vault 111 staff evacuate during this shelter period unless receiving the all-clear message from Vault-Tec. Security logs. October 23rd, 2077. God, it finally happened. The world's over. Barely got all the residents inside. Not everyone made it. Now it's just us and the icebergs. I don't get it. Eggheads tried to explain to me that keeping them frozen is a big experiment. For a better future or something. I don't know. It just doesn't seem right that we were smiling at them all that time before putting them on ice. Shouldn't we have told them something? December 25th, 2077. I apologize. Christmas Underground. Got together with the rest of the security boys and support staff and had a little party. Best gift they got handed out was a fancy lad snack cake that wasn't too stale. None of the scientists came. Overseer wasn't there either. I just don't get them. They hiding something from us? Another company secret only for the higher ups? Whatever. Just a few more months until the all clear is supposed to come through. Then we can start rebuilding. March 14th. 2078. Only a few weeks left in our mandatory shelter period. Everyone's getting stir crazy. Some people are even saying the all clear signal is never coming. We can't just stay here much longer. That's for sure. It's just not the fact that I've been staring at the same break room and bunk bed for over 6 months. It's the fact that we only have enough food left for another few months. Tops. The Overseer keeps telling everyone to be patient, focus on work. He's definitely keeping us out of the loop. Something bad is going on. I just know it. April 23rd, 2078. The main door accessing the vault exit is malfunctioning. Now the only way out is through the Overseer's evacuation tunnel. How convenient for him. He has one of the science team watching the door into his office at all times from a little makeshift checkpoint. Got invited to a meeting tonight. Support staffers and security only. Sounds like I'm not the only one with an axe to grind. Last entry. No all clear from Vault-Tec is coming. We need to leave. We're all but out of food. I almost murdered Stanley for dropping a damn salt cracker on the floor. A handful of us confronted the Overseer about opening up the vault. I never knew a man that small could shout that loud. Now he's locked himself in his office along with the rest of the science staff. We're supposed to hand over any food, weapons, and medicine we have by tonight, or there's going to be consequences. I've talked to everyone. It's time. One way or another, we're getting out of this vault. Okay, now I'm using the right trigger in order to bring out my weapon. That's also the one that is used to attack. Aw, thank you, Sammy. Mommy loves you too, honey. Alright. Now that's everything that we are able to get out of this room. Now, just a heads up, I am a little rusty, and this does have some long and short range firing, so you're probably going to get a little frustrated at me for wasting bullets. But until I get back into the swing of this game, that's more than likely how everything's going to end up going down, so please bear with me. I will also try to...
Giant roaches? What the hell?
make a few videos where I'm not talking. It's just the gameplay. If you're interested in that, just go ahead and leave that down below. Remember, if you like what you see, to hit that bell icon and subscribe to the channel so that you can be notified of all the videos that I upload. And who knows, maybe one of these times I will go live. Okay, this is the Overseer's memo. Welcome to Robco Industries Termlink Vault-Tec Recreation Terminal. Remember, use of the recreational terminal is a privilege. If work performance declines, this privilege may be revoked. Enjoy responsibly. And I'm going to take the tape. And the top 10, RIC, I'm assuming Rick, Tim, TGM, SAE, SQV, TNM, TCL, TDT, CDT, and Triple Q. go. I'm gonna come back out here and get a drink at the drinking fountain.
What happened here? Where is everyone? Is this all that's left?
Now here is the Overseer's terminal. We are going to read through and see what all is on here. We're starting with Vault 111 Overseer Instructions. Confidential, confidential, confidential. Overseer eyes only. Violation VTP-01011. Vault 111 is designed to test the long-term effects of suspended animation on unaware human subjects. Your staff will be on short-term assignment to monitor basic cardiopulmonary and cognitive functions. Long-term monitoring will be handled remotely by Vault Tech technicians. Under no circumstance is suspension to be disrupted. This includes the administration of life-saving measures. Your staff is also considered expendable. Insubordination or attempts to evacuate prematurely are capital violations. Unused cryogenic pods are the preferred method for cadaver disposal. Cryolator. I've long dreamed of making cryogenic freezing available in a portable, on-demand form. The cryolator is my latest attempt. Thankfully, we're in no short supply of the chemicals and components I need to tinker with the prototype. It's a nice way to occupy the time as we wait for the all-clear signal. Operations Protocol Manual. Resident Admittance. Upon activation, notice from Vault Tech, all personnel are required to report to the entry area and assist with admittance of Vault residents. Security personnel will maintain order and ensure that no personnel or residents attempt to evacuate the Vault. Research staff will be responsible for resident intake and escort each to the designated cryogenic pod. Residents not accounted for in the manifest should be asked to step aside and detained forcefully by security if necessary. Once all residents have been sealed into their preservation chambers, dispose of all detainees. Vault entryway must remain sealed under any circumstances. Staff duties. Science staff. Members of the research team must daily monitor the vital signs of cryogenically preserved residents. Cardiopulmonary and cognitive activity in particular must be recorded hourly. Life-saving intervention is only permitted if greater than 80% of the resident population has perished while in cryogenic suspension and must not interrupt suspension. Independent research is encouraged and left to the overseer's discretion. Security personnel are to be carried out on a constant 8-hour rotation. Security priorities include monitoring for signs of intrusion, checking for atmosphere leaks, settling disputes among personnel, enforcing of regulations set forth by the overseer, enforcement of regulations set forth by Vault Tech. Facility services. Due to the nature of Vault 111, personnel will be expected to perform duties outside of their normal qualifications, such as janitorial duties and food preparation. The exact distribution of these roles is left to the overseer discretion. All clear and evacuation. All clear message. Following a nuclear event, Vault-Tec will monitor hazards such as radiation levels, enemy invasion, subsequent attacks, and other factors. Once conditions are deemed safe, this terminal will receive an all-clear notice. Upon receiving the all-clear notice, Vault-Tec personnel may be evacuated at overseer discretion. Disregard any notices from organizations or individuals not associated with Vault-Tec, including government and military. Residents are not to be disrupted or evacuated. Vault-Tec will attend to their needs remotely once a Vault 111 staff has been evacuated. Mandatory shelter period. Vault 111 is classified as a short-term assignment. Non-resident personnel are expected to carry out research duties and basic maintenance of the vault while awaiting the all-clear signal to evacuate. In the absence of an all-clear message from Vault Tech, the overseer may elect to evacuate staff after a mandatory shelter period of 180 days of containment. Under no circumstances may Vault 111 staff evacuate during the shelter period unless receiving the all-clear message from Vault Tech. Overseer's log. Preparations. The final staff orientation is complete. All but a few of the residents down in Sanctuary Hills have been enrolled, and several from Concord as well. Vault-Tec supervisors came up this week to do a technical review with me. This vault is ready to open. I can only imagine what wonders our residents will get to witness. The notion of leaping forward in time. I almost wish I could join them and see the promise of our future realized. October 23rd. It's happened. We were lucky that most of the staff was nearby when the early warning came through. We had less notice than expected, but only Nordhagen was missing when we sealed the entrance. Resident admittance went smoothly. Everyone made it, even the family that waited until the last minute. I was worried there would be more suspicion, but things happened so fast for these people. They must have been too overwhelmed to question the cryogenic pods. Systems malfunction. Strange issue today with pod C3. Subject appeared to be having heart palpitations. Nothing life-threatening, but unusual. We realized almost too late that the pod was malfunctioning. The cryogenic array almost started thawing her out. We're not sure, but I suspect a hiccup in Vault-Tech's remote override systems may have sent an errant signal. We'll have to keep an eye out. I only hope their systems are reliable once we evacuate the staff. Supplies running low. There's been no all-clear signal yet, even though we're not nearing the end of the 180-day mandatory shelter period. Supplies were never intended to last much more than that, and despite my best efforts, people are beginning to question what we're doing down here. If people think we can just leave when the 180 days are up, they're insane. The radioactive exposure would still be potent enough to fry everyone if the vault seals are breached that early. The whole point of the all-clear was to receive additional instructions from the main office. I don't know what to do. I can't open up the vault. I can't expect our supplies to last forever. I just have to keep everything under control until the all-clear. Mutiny. A faction led by the security personnel have turned on me, demanding they be allowed to leave the vault. Idiots, I will not open the door to be irradiated to death out there. I'm consolidating the remaining supplies, putting the staff on lockdown. We're going to have to start prioritizing who deserves what little food we have left. I've been too damn generous with the rations. If people don't like it, well, that's fewer mouths to feed. That's kind of harsh. Open evacuation tunnel. The personnel evacuation tunnel is now open. Remind all staff to be orderly and follow shutdown protocols before exiting and resealing Vault 111. Please maintain all staff records and research. Report to your local Vault Tech superiors for debriefing and further instructions. Alright. Nothing in here. Nothing there. Take that. I have to say I'm glad my bathroom don't look like this. Especially the shower. I wouldn't be able to handle that. Now this is the cryolator
Nice.
case.
Coming back later for you.
Remember, look everywhere. Now it's been a while since I've played once again. So I can't tell you for certain which of this is because of the mods that I am using,
No way I can pick this.
or if it's or if it's regular. Now I'm doing that by pressing L1 and the right trigger in order to actually go where I want it to go. Like I said, a little rusty. My thing is normally bows and arrows and swords, like Skyrim, my main series that I have going. And I will be continuing with my GTA 4 series at some point. I'm just not 100% sure when. So just keep in mind, I have not forgotten about that. Reload is square, by the way. But I have not forgotten about that. I just want to try and get a few other games in here too. And that's probably going to end up being one that I play when my husband's around, just in case I need his help. Because of the fact that it's not my typical game. Alright. Now, let's see. Activate this.
Vault door cycling sequence initiated. Please stand back.
Is anyone alive? Did anyone get out?
Okay. This is down below. Alright, now you get to change anything if you want to. You can change your name or special attributes. You can change your appearance. I'm not going to change anything.
Enjoy your return to the surface, and thank you for choosing Vault Tech.
And yes, I know I have to get in there at some point and fix my descriptions and everything in my channel. And I will do that. I promise. It's just going to take me some time. I have an Etsy shop with 4 departments under it, so it's going to take me a little bit of time. I have been kind of busy. I'm also in school, and I take the time to help as many people as I can. And this is something that I do that I, enjoy, and I enjoy everything I do, but I like the idea of being able to share some gaming with fellow gamers. So it's just going to take a bit of time. And this is what the sanctuary looks like now, with the Minuteman sanctuary that I had mentioned at the beginning of the first one. If this is the very first video of my Fallout 4 series that you have found, I'm using the mods cheat room. I'm using every part of the cheat room. I'm using Cages Overhauled and more, the Seasons Pass. I'm using Dr. Mobius's Infinite Stash, Workshop Turret Pack, all map markers, fast travel, Circle the Wagons, Red Rocket, the Special Route Cellar, pre-war settlement items, Sanctuary Estates, Minutemen, bar from Cheers, which is the Prost bar, and I believe it is the fully restored one, and I'm using Not a Nice Guy. My husband is also using Choose Your Perks, and it's a nice idea for those who want a little bit of an easier time playing. Me, I want enhanced gaming. I don't want it to be practically handed to me. So it is for that reason that I don't particularly care for it, and I won't use it. I will say that it is a decent mod though, and if I wasn't into playing the way that I am, then it would be something that I would end up using. I have met a few gamers or supposed gamers who have gotten on to me about not wanting to play with all the different mods, and the mods that I do end up playing with, and trying to tell me that I'm an artist. I'm supposed to be appreciating other people's work. I do appreciate other people's work. However, not everybody plays it the same way. So it is for that reason that I say it is a decent mod for someone who wants a little bit of an easier time for gameplay. I just don't happen to be one of those, and it is for that reason that I will not use it. However, it's not to say that it is not one that cannot be used and still give you what you want in your game. My husband uses it, and he's happy with it. Anyway, off of that, we are heading down to Sanctuary Hills now. Silt bean. I'll cross that bridge here in a minute. I want to grab these. They're blood leaf. What the? I take it those are the bloat flies. I don't see them anymore. That's all right. No, I don't want to mess with those. But there is something I am going to end up doing here. I will show you that later. Now we're going to go and we're going to see Codsworth.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
Triangle. What happened? Square. This isn't happening. X. You're still here. Circle. Everything's dead.
Codsworth, what happened to the world?
The world, Mum? Well, besides our geraniums still being the envy of Sanctuary Hills, I'm afraid things have been dreadfully dull around here. Things will be so much more exciting with you and Sir back. Where is your better half, by the by?
Triangle. Husband's killers? Square. He can't be dead. X. A better place. Circle. They killed him.
They killed him.
Mum, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Oh, Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Triangle. Have you seen Sean? Square. Nothing makes sense. X. Sean's been kidnapped. Circle. They stole him.
Sean's been kidnapped. I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna get my baby back.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
Triangle. 200 years? Square. That's impossible. X. I feel fine. Circle. Answer me.
200 years? What? Are you sure?
A bit over 210, actually, Mum. Give or take a little for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack. You must be famished.
Okay, triangle is, you okay? Square, I don't know. X, get food. Circle, no food. When it's yellow or red, something different than
I'm
green,
still here, you know.
Codsworth, you're acting a little weird. What's
then
wrong?
I...
it's a little harder for them to, for you to get that answer.
It's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed. Nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Oh, nothing! And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car! How do you polish rust?
Triangle. What do you know? Square. Focus. X. Stay with me. Circle. Stop it.
What do you know, Codsworth?
I'm afraid I don't know anything, Mum. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe Sir was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Triangle. Holotape? Square. Well, it's something. X. Thank you. Circle. It's not much.
Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? Sir and young Sean may turn up yet.
Triangle. Anything dangerous? Square. Maybe. X. Yes. Circle. No.
Have you seen anything dangerous?
Oh, just the usual, Mum. Pesky neighborhood dogs and mosquitoes. Shall I investigate?
All right. Lead the way.
Proud to serve, Mum. What's all this? Not this time.
Now remember, this sanctuary is a mod. It is not how it's actually going to be looking when you start the game. Okay? This is how I chose to play mine.
Mom, your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
Triangle. What now? Square. Sean's out there. X. It's okay. Circle. Waste of time.
Sean's out there, Codsworth. I need to find him.
What about Concord, Mum? A few people there. And last I checked, they only pummeled me with sticks a few times before I had to run back home.
Triangle. Concord? Square. Sarcastic. X. Thanks, Codsworth. Circle. You're useless.
Thanks for your help, Codsworth.
Good luck, Mum. You'll find young Sean. I know you will. I shall remain here and secure the home.
Alright. Now... Pardon me. Hi, baby. You're on your way back, aren't you?
Yep.
You didn't catch anything, did you?
Nope. How about mosquitoes biting the shit out of me?
I'm sorry.
So,
I'm gonna keep exploring and show you this place slowly.
hey,
Yeah.
just let you know, we're going to Phaedrah tomorrow.
We are?
Yeah. I was told the fish are jumping over there.
Okay.
And there's nobody fishing over there.
Wow. Alright.
Because I guess there's trees down and everything else and shit in the water.
Yeah.
So no one's fishing over there. But put it this way, I didn't even catch a cat.
Jeez. Normally you catch a catfish, at least.
Normally I catch something. Today I just can't.
Today you didn't get anything.
Today wasn't my day, baby.
That happened.
Because of the damn worms.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. Me and G should not have gone. Should have went somewhere else and got the worms. Because worms do have expiry dates. I guess. But I'm not throwing them away because it would be a waste of money.
Yeah, and you said that you would be able to get them to be used, so
I'll use them. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you know when we're way back.
alright. I love you.
Love you.
Mwah.
Alright, later, princess.
Later, sexy.
You see when I get home and I'll probably want to play some video games.
I know.
After our shower.
Okay.
Alright, love you. See you when I get there.
Love you too, baby. And see you soon.
Yep, later.
Later, baby. Alright, we are now inside of our first house, and we're going to explore a little bit. Open the refrigerator. Nothing there. Colander. Now, if you want to, you can take these things or you can leave them. It's up to you. I kind of like the idea of leaving them. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start by going down. Come over here, open the sliding door. And this is what we see when we go out this door over here. The bathroom. We're gonna need to find some radix. Now, I can't show you what to do with these until after I go and get the workbench and get that activated. Lock picking. Adjust the bobby pin with L, which is the light analog. Use R, the right analog, to turn the screwdriver. If the spot you've chosen is correct, the lock will rotate and open. If the lock resists, release R and use L to reposition the bobby pin. Oh, I forgot to add quick hack and pick.
Nice.
And I should have read that to you. I'm sorry. Okay. Show you what's up here. Open. There's a room. Sammy. And this is what you see here. It's balcony. Those are more turrets. Another room. Bathroom. Another bathroom. This one actually has some water in the tub. Sammy, you're just fine. Ended up with 3 rats. Sammy! Washer and dryer. Shower. Kind of wish we were able to use the showers in this game. Sammy Marie? It is okay. I think this is an elevator. Okay, I'm gonna keep exploring. Actually, I have to end the video here. Hang on just a moment. Hey, honey, give me a minute. Alright, we have run out of time for this video. Go ahead and click the subscribe button if you liked what you see. Don't forget to click that bell icon so you can be notified every time that I upload a video. And remember, it's okay to game, it's okay to be a gamer, and it's okay to get upset with a video game. Just don't let it control you. Happy gaming.